what's good everyone? So today we are going to take a detailed look at a vintage pair that I was able to pick up. It is a New Balance 587 in the navy colorway, and yes, this is more for the collectors, but if you are a New Balance fan as well, then stay tuned and we're going to jump into the details right after the break. So here it is, the New Balance 587NV, and I was able to pick this up off of eBay a couple weeks ago, not too long ago, and I was really looking for these. I'm really happy that I was able to find them because I think the first time they released was in 2006 and 2010 by David Z in New York, and again in 2015. I'm not sure which year my shoe is exactly from, but I'm suspecting it's more of the latter years because it's still in a very, very good condition. Like I said, picked it up off of eBay. I paid $80 and they usually go around $50 to $90 depending on the condition. My condition here is very excellent, I have to admit. Allegedly, it was a floor model and with only little wear. Not sure if it's really just a floor model or only has been worn a few times, but the condition is really, really great because you can always spot that by taking a look at the outsole and the midsole, and this one here shows hardly any wear on the outsole. So, even though this is not a recent release, I'm still going to break this down into three categories. That's materials and craftsmanship, that's the comfort, and three, it's the sizing. And we're gonna hit it off with materials and craftsmanship. Materials and craftsmanship. At first I wasn't sure if this was a real leather or synthetic leather, but the info that I found stated that this is an all synthetic upper, so that means you get a synthetic leather here, the blue part, and a mesh material, and I'm saying that time and time again. I love New Balance mesh, and this is also the case with this one here. Very nice mesh on the toe box, and well, a little bit on the collar, but other than that, you get a really nice and smooth feeling synthetic leather on the toe box, on the side panels, and on the heel cup. And you really have to take a detailed look to spot the difference, but you can tell by looking at the edges of the shoe around the cuts, and you can spot a little bit of fiber material there. So it is definitely a synthetic upper here, but it doesn't matter to me because the craftsmanship on this one is really, really good. I do not have any issues with mine. Like I said, it's at least from 2015, so you do get a little bit of patina here on the midsole. There's a little bit of glue that is getting crusty over time, but other than that, no glue marks on the bonding of the midsole and the upper, and nothing is deteriorating or getting loose or anything. So condition on mine is really good, and also craftsmanship by New Balance is really, really good. This pair is made in the USA, so always great quality there. And now let's get into the second part, which is comfort. So how's the comfort on these? Well, since they are a couple years old, it's hard to tell how comfy they had been originally, but still after all these years with materials deteriorating and hardening a little bit, this is still very, very comfortable. And New Balance has put in 4 technologies of theirs into the shoe. It is an end cap technology, the C cap, it is the absorb, and they also put a roller bar into the shoe, as you can see. And the roller bar is supposed to prevent a rolling movement to the inside of the foot. And this one is intended as a shoe for mild to heavy overpronators. This shoe reminds me a lot of 2 sneakers by New Balance, which is the 990 V2, especially with those vamp stripes here on the toe box, and the midsole reminds me of the ML850 YSC, which re-released last year, and I did a review on them, so you can check it out right here. And since I really like both of those shoes, I fell in love with this one as well and just had to have it. So still, I think this is a very, very comfortable shoe, and it's also probably suited for people who have a little wider foot because the toe box is a little bit wider than usual. I think this is width D, and I have a normal to narrow foot, and if you have a little wider foot, I think you can still go with a D width. There are 2E and 4E and also I think a B width available, but since this is a vintage pair, it's probably going to be hard to find a shoe in a very good condition in the appropriate width. So just keep that in mind. Sizing, how do these fit? I would say pretty much true to size, maybe a tad shorter than the 990 V5. And if you're not able to find them in true size, you might want to consider sizing up because of that. With a thicker insole or thicker socks, they might work out for you. And even if they don't fit 100% and they're in a good condition, I don't think you're going to have too many problems getting rid of them again, because New Balance collectors are looking for stuff like that. And speaking of looking for stuff like that, New Balance, Kith, if you're watching this, please bring them back. I mean, Ronnie Fieg has helped New Balance bring back a couple of models already, and I think it would be really, really dope seeing these back again. There's not much more to add on this except for one thing. I cannot wait to throw these on feet and finally wear them, so I'm gonna leave you with the on feet as usual, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found all this information useful, and I hope I'm gonna see you in the next video. So thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.